Kia ora everybody, I wanted to regale you with the story of my last 24 hours in job hunting because it has been a really strange ride. Yesterday I found out I didn't get a job I was really hopeful for. I was top 2 but not the top 1, and it's the 5th time now that this has happened to me, that I've had this particular feedback that I just didn't quite get the job. I'm actually thinking I need to start a line of men's version of bridal wear for bridesmaids, people who don't quite get the job, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Who knows, that might end up being what I end up doing if I have to find a way to make money. Who will get there? But this particular job was one that was really cool sounding. Like, it was working in an advertising agency. The people that I've dealt with through this process seem like really nice people. Got on really well with them, and I get this phone call last night going, yeah, sorry, we've decided to go another way, which is cool. You know, people who run businesses have to make the decisions that are best for their business, and I certainly don't hold any ill will towards people for making the decisions that are right for them. One comment in the conversation sort of threw me though, and it was that if we could hire you, we would. And I'm going, you kind of have that power. But again, as I said, I have no ill will towards them. It was a fantastic process, and it was really cool getting to meet some new people, because in lockdown you don't get to do that very often. But after that I was a little bit drained, and I had myself a bit of a nap, and I woke up about 11 o'clock to, first of all, a really strange message about white supremacy. I think on the last YouTube video I did on Monday. It made no sense to me whatsoever, but here's the message in case you're kind of curious as to what it was that they had to say. But because I'd napped during the day, I stayed up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, finishing off another episode of Big Things Ahead, which I'm really looking forward to you seeing, or hearing, because it's a podcast, and doing some trailers for it, which I can't wait to show off. And then I did some job applications. And so today I've had 3 calls about these job applications that I put in yesterday. And they were 3 very different phone calls with 3 very different outcomes. So the first call comes in, and I look at it, I don't recognize the number, I answer it and go, hi, is Paul there? Like, yeah, that's me. And she goes, hi, I don't think this is the job for you. Okay, it says here that you lived in the Waikato. Alright. And this is a job out by Auckland Airport. Like, okay, that's not such a problem where I am at the moment. No, I think it's too far. No, this job's not for you. Okay, bye. I'm thinking, that is really strange. Like, if you'd called me by accident, just say, wrong number or something like that. You don't have to do the weird little, this is not the right job for you kind of thing without even telling me what the job was. Like, it was literally straight into a, no, this is the wrong job for you conversation, which really threw me. Like, who does that? How is that a way of organizing these kind of things? But again, if I'm not right for the job, I'm not right for the job. And if that's their way of saying it, cool, I guess. Something different, a story I get to tell on YouTube. The second one was a little bit stranger though. Not as weirdly spoken, but very strange. So the second call comes through, and it's a recruiting agency based in Christchurch. And generally when I get calls from Christchurch, I actually think it's as a reference for somebody who I know down there. But no, this was all for me. And the first thing I said to them was, is this position based in Christchurch? Because I didn't think I'd applied for anything down there. Like, no, but you would have to come to Christchurch for 3 weeks for training. Oh, well, that might be a little hard in the short term with, lockdowns and everything. And she goes, oh, yeah. Then we went through and she asked the usual questions that you get asked, like, are you a citizen, and give us some experience and that kind of stuff. Really pleasant conversation. She was a really lovely lady to talk to. And I thought, yeah, okay, cool. If that goes ahead, that goes ahead. 3 weeks in Christchurch for training, I'm not going to say no, even though I've never been a huge fan of the city. Free trip away somewhere for work, I'm definitely not going to say no. But then a few minutes later, I get an email from her, and I'm going, oh, okay, and I open it up, and it's saying, very polite, well-mannered, seems to have these skills, could be a good choice for the job, that kind of thing. Sent to me. I'm thinking, now I've worked in a recruiting agency, you don't tend to send people that information. It's just not what's done. That goes through to the consultants, who then decide if the person's right for the job, and then they go through and start the whole process. So I emailed her back, just going, thank you very much for the nice things that you said about me, but is this for me? And she goes, oh, no, sorry, brain's an automatic, didn't even think. Okay, well, that's a really strange job interaction to have. Then this afternoon I get a phone call out of the blue from somebody else who I'd applied a job for. This one was for the company directly, not through a recruiting agency, and it's a company that needed somebody who's basically going to be there, whip people in order, make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do and keep things lined up for what's going to happen when, that kind of stuff, like a managing people role that's not necessarily a management role. I thought, yeah, cool, and had a really quick chat, like super quick. It was literally, can you take a video call now? Oh, yeah, I can do that. So yeah, jumped in, found my keyboard had gone flat, so I had to plug my keyboard in to be able to log into my computer to be able to actually do the video call. And I thought, it was a great video call, and the person I was speaking to was a really nice guy, really lovely to chat to, and the most normal conversation I think I've had all day. So it's been a really weird roller coaster of a few days when it comes to the job hunt. Now, the sort of jobs that I'm applying for, I'm being a little picky on, which I probably shouldn't. But I don't want to do retail. I'm over retail. I've had more than enough retail experience to last me a lifetime, even though there's a lot of retail work sort of going out there, especially with news that retail is reopening. But I want to stick more to the creative-y, artistic-y, advertorial side of things that I've been doing in the past. So it's been really interesting to see how few of those jobs are popping up, because as I said at the beginning, marketing people tend to be the first ones to lose their jobs when it comes to lockdowns, because there's no one to market to, everyone is locked up. But overall, yesterday I was not particularly happy with the news that I got, but I get it. At the same time, today's been really quite a roller coaster when it comes to job hunting. I do hope, though, that it doesn't keep being a roller coaster. Quite happy to keep looking for work until I find something, and I'm very excited about the possibility of these two roles, but at the same time I really don't want any more of that first kind of phone call that I got, because that was just rude. It was rude. Very strange. Anyway, that's my update for the day. It's not a long video today because I've still got more episodes of big things ahead that I need to get sorted. Why don't you sound off in the comments though? Let's hear your strangest interview stories. If you've got any, it would be fantastic to share them. Let's find out just how weird that process can be. Until next time, that's me, ka kite anō. Have a fantastic day.